Is Zach ready?
I don't even fucking know, man. It's probably looking at pictures of poo.
Oh no.
It's like, oh, I'm just gonna waste time. Look at a big old picky of a poo-poo.
From across all corners of our fair planet Earth, welcome to the Gaming Cult Podcast. Worldwide opinions on obscure and up-to-date gaming talk culture and geekery for today and yesteryear. You love it, my boy.
My boy.
Hey, how am I sounding?
God damn it, finally.
Yeah.
Good.
How do I sound? Do I sound good?
Give your microphone a scritch. Alright. That means you are using your microphone.
Oh, sensational.
Cool.
Just get closer to it.
How close is this? Right up my chin.
You don't need to be that close, but just
It's right up in my personal space.
just don't have it far away from you. We don't need to hear room noise.
This is how far I am. Can you hear how far I am? I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you guys a guess.
Alright, let's guess how Zach far is from his mic.
A foot?
Oh, it's close.
I'm gonna say
Not quite.
7 inches.
Oh, that's real close. It's pretty good. But
Hey,
not
Zach.
Quite.
Is
Yep.
it 6 inches?
Yep, I'm 6 inches deep from my microphone.
Oh, wow.
I
Did
am.
you use a ruler?
No, I used my fingers and my
How do you
dick
know that your fingers are exactly 6 inches?
because my fingers the same size as my dick. Got a small little dick for a small little woman.
Oh, like, to be honest, I figured that you were gonna say your penis, because that's just the sort of thing that, you do. But
Yep, just
I thought
hanging
you were
around.
I
Yep,
didn't think you were gonna say...
just sitting here with me and my average dick.
I didn't think that you were gonna say your fingers. I thought you were gonna be like, well, you know what I did? I imagined where my head was, and then I stood up. I put my penis in between where I think my head was and where my mic is. I'm like, yep, that's a good size. That's exactly where I want the mic to be, and also my head. And you sat back down, and then you tell us all about it. But it was
No,
your fingers.
You know how I measured it? I got my Samsung Galaxy S7 and I put my Samsung Galaxy S7 on my chin and then
Other phones are available.
yeah, but none of them are as great and as powerful as the Samsung Galaxy
I'm
S7.
trying to give a disclaimer that we're not sponsored by Samsung.
I'm not saying that we're sponsored
Samsung,
by
if you'd like
Samsung.
to sponsor the Gaming Cult podcast, please write to gamingcultpodcast@gmail.com.
Look,
I
I'm
am,
gonna be
however,
honest.
heavily inferring.
I've never heard of any phone other than the Samsung Galaxy S7.
I mean, what other phones are there?
Rotary?
What about Huawei? There's a Huawei.
No, there's rotary phones.
Motorola.
There's
Oh,
rotary
yeah.
phones. You dial them, and it goes...
Oh yeah.
Oh
9,
yeah, like a Motorola
Circling
Razor.
ones.
Like a Motorola-
7.
Like a Motorola Razor. Hey,
Hello
Steve?
and welcome.
What year was it? Was when
No,
the Motorola
I'm doing
Razor
I'm doing the intro.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Jesus Christ. It's a podcast. It's a Gaming Cult podcast. Hello and welcome to episode... I think it's episode 55. Can we check? Can we just have a countdown to check?
All right. Let's count down. So we've got. Oh man, what was the last episode?
The last episode.
It was
the new Gaming Cult podcast.
Was it episode 54? Was it episode 53?
It's episode 54.
You got to count. We'd have to count upward if we were counting how
All
many.
right, so let's say the last episode was episode 54 of
Yes.
the new Gaming Cult podcast. So that would make this episode.
What's 55 minus 54?
1.
We are at
So it's
episode
episode one.
1.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Gaming Cult Podcast.
Hello and
Yeah.
welcome to episode 55 of the new Gaming Cult podcast. I'm your host from Overcast, Melbourne, Australia. My name is Jake Innes. Joining me, well, we have Ruby Innes from sunny Sydney, Australia. Is it sunny in Sydney, Australia?
No, it rained.
Oh,
The sun was like gone, so the rain was like not, and then it did. But I think it was sunny this morning, and then it wasn't. So it should be called from once was sunny but now is not so sunny Sydney, Australia.
My sister Ruby Innes.
hmm
Also joining me, we have from sunny Sydney, Australia. Hey, Zach, is it sunny in Sydney, Australia?
Yeah, it's real fucking sunny. It is a beautiful sunny day in Sydney, Australia. The sun is out, it's blasting through the windows, and yeah, it's a great day.
My brother Zach Innes.
Yep,
And that's it. It's an Innes cast today.
it is. It's 100%
Yeah.
in this cast.
All our sweet boys are busy.
Nice.
And, yeah, it's an Innes cast. Shit, here we go.
Fuck yeah. Alright, guys. So where do we start with in this cast?
Well, one of you said it was Sydney and sunny.
Mm.
Wait, let me take that again. One of you said it was sunny in Sydney, and one of you said that it wasn't sunny in Sydney.
This is true.
Wow. Well, what are you going to ask? Only one of us tells the truth and only one of us lies. So what question would you ask?
Well, let's determine that.
Find
Let's
out
have that
whether
as a
it's-
running theme throughout the podcast. That's what you do. You have callbacks throughout the show, and you say, "Hey, we're going to start a funny bit, and then we'll come back to it." And maybe, viewers, we find out by the end who was the liar and who was a thief in the night of my emotions, and who was telling true, who was a righteous man.
Who was Democracy Manifest?
Well,
Don't fucking tread on me.
don't you fucking dare! Don't you dare!
Hey man, hey man, there's a snake there. Look out! I wouldn't step on it.
don't tread on that guy.
Hey man, that
He
snake
doesn't
doesn't.
like it.
That snake doesn't want to be stepped on. You should probably leave it alone.
Hey, who's that guy? Oh, he's just a snake. Like, don't step on him or anything. He really just like doesn't like it. He just hates it. He said to me the other day, he's like, everybody's going stepping on me, and I really don't like it.
Yeah, why everybody want to step on Snake?
He didn't do nothing wrong.
Don't put Snakey in a corner.
Snakey in a corner. Oh,
No, nobody puts Snakey in a corner.
Nobody does. I feel like snakes are really misunderstood.
yeah, like if you were to say it in Italian, don't passo serpente.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, we like you so much.
And
All right.
Do you think it was because of like the story out of Adam and Eve that snakes got a bad name?
I think they got a bad rap anyway. I mean, snakes are pretty cool if you just leave them alone. We got lots of snakes in Australia.
It's true.
Lots of snakes, and we got 9 of the world's 11 deadliest snakes. But the thing is, not many people die from snake bites. Why? Because you just respect snakes. Snakes aren't too bad. They're not going
just
to
don't,
actively.
like, fuck with them.
They don't actively want to fuck you up or anything. They're just snakes. I mean,
Just
a lot
don't Steve Irwin it and try and grab it by its tail and put your finger up its butthole. That's all you gotta do.
pretty much. The only way that people. Oh wait, hold on. There was that story where like somehow 3 blokes managed to get bitten by the one snake.
That's some snaky justice.
It was
Like,
that-
look, in reference to that story, like, I understand if like there's 3 guys, and one of them gets bitten by the snake, and it's like, oh fuck, but how much do you have to fuck up to have all 3 people in your group get bitten by the one fucking snake? It's like, oh, I just got bitten by a snake. It's like, oh shit, I probably should too, because I cave into peer pressure. Like you think that they'd, you know, I don't know, like scare the snake away, or like just stay the fuck away from the snake, like pull their friend away. But how it's like it's 3 against 1, and they all just got fucked up.
Well, that's why you don't step on Snake.
Don't tread on me, yeah. But I don't. It's 3 against 1, and people are bigger than snakes,
Maybe it's
except for that one snake in the movie.
the Anaconda. Is that what you're talking about? The movie with the
Yeah.
backwards waterfall?
Yeah. I only saw a bit of that movie, and I think it was they were all in
There's a backwards
like a
waterfall in that
swamp.
movie. Like literally, there were two. Like their editor fucked up, and they did a panning shot just like in one scene, and the waterfall was going backwards.
It's like, oh no, it was meant to be like that. It was real spoopy.
Yeah.
The snake was huge.
Apparently, some dude died from a snake when he was drinking with his mate, and like they found this snake and they put it in this bag, right? And they were driving, and no, hold on. He got bitten by a snake while drinking with his mate, and his mate kept trying to pour beer on it to make the snake bite better, but it wasn't working. So they put the snake in the
By
bag.
pouring beer on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
mate, it's the alcohol. It'll do it well.
And
It's
so
the 5% alcohol.
Pretty much. So this dude grabbed the snake and put it in a plastic bag, and they went and they were driving to the hospital. And the bloke wanted to check if the snake was doing all right. So the bloke who had already been bitten put his hand into the fucking bag and got bitten by the snake again. And eventually he died because it's a fucking eastern brown snake, one of the deadliest snakes in the world. But yeah, it just goes to show you got to make sure your mates are all right.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, sure, the world's deadliest snake has bitten me, but I better make sure it's doing all right. I'm just gonna put my hand in his
You
bag.
doing okay there, buddy?
I just don't get why people like go out like fuck with animals that obviously like are not ones to fuck with. Like I think that Spanish bull running thing, the
Running
thing
of the
where they
bulls.
set out
Running the
bunch-
bulls.
running of the
This
bulls.
is where the bulls run.
Yeah, and they got really shocked because some dude died by getting fucked up by a bull. And I don't understand how you can be shocked by that because you're literally sending a bunch of people to run the fuck away from a bunch of bulls.
Yeah.
And then a dude dies. And it's like, oh,
There's been plenty of people that have
this
died from
has
it.
happened.
Yeah. Oh man, I've
How
been
could
mauled by
this
this bull. How could this have happened?
Oh my god, we put ourselves in this situation, but how could this have happened?
The
Pretty
bulls.
much.
It's like you know how mints on the like if you get a tin of mints and on the mints like chewing mints or just the ones that make your breath fresh, not like mince meat. Like with mints,
Just a little bit of chewing mints.
like you know what I mean.
Oh, gotta go down to Coles and pick up a bit of chewing mints. It's just a bit of raw meat to chew. Just a raw bit of
Chewing
raw meat
mints.
to chew on.
There was always the who are the two tiger tamers that then got mauled by their tiger?
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
That's another why like I've been fucking with dangerous animals story.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, like sure this tiger's riding a fucking bicycle and this tiger's doing like a flip, tiger's doing a roll. Man, we've been pissing off this tiger for fucking years. And then some dude gets his throat ripped out. It's like, man, how could this have happened? What a terrible, terrible tiger.
No,
No, you're the fucking asshole here, buddy.
Like,
But
it's just like
I'm friends with a tiger. The tiger was little once.
yeah,
like-
exactly. The tiger was my friend.
it's like as I said with mints, like you get a tin of mints and it says, if you eat too many, it can work as a laxative. And you go like, oh, I just got this tin of mints. I'm gonna eat heaps of them over the day, and then you get then you get pooey.
Yep.
You feel like you're about to poo your pants, and you're like,
Oh no,
how
don't
could
poo
this have
pants.
happened to me?
Oh
How
no, my
could I
sister,
poo
no, don't poo
pants?
pants, my sister,
It's
no.
these terrible mints.
But
Rude.
like, it's like if you bring something on yourself, you can't fucking question how it's happened. Like, oh no, I just like I poo in my pants. Why is there poo in my pants?
Oh
Like,
no.
This is
I
this
ate
is very-
I ate 2 packets of chewing gum. Now I poop pants. Oh.
Ruby knows this is very relevant to me yesterday. So I was at
Zach,
work.
wait, Zach, my brother.
I nearly shit myself. Yeah.
Wait,
Yesterday I
Zach,
started
Zach, my brother, who I love so much. Zach,
Yeah.
my brother, did you poop pants?
nearly. Let me explain the story, and
Oh,
you'll find out.
no.
So
Oh, no.
I woke up in the morning, and before I went to work, I got coffee and breakfast with my girlfriend, and we were sitting there, and I was like, oh, you know what? It's gonna be a hard day. I'll have a triple espresso. And so I was like, I'll have a triple shot of espresso, please. And they're like, all right. And so I drank that, and I get to work
no.
about 15 minutes later, and then someone's like, hey Zach, we're ordering coffee. You want one? I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll have one. So I got a double shot of espresso.
no.
And then I went on later on, and they were like, oh, yeah. Half an hour later, someone's like, oh, Zach, I'm getting coffee. Do you want one? I'm like, yeah, actually, fuck it. Why not? I'll have another double shot of espresso. And so,
Oh, no.
in the space of about 45 minutes to an hour, I'd had about maybe 7 shots of espresso. And that's about, 900,000 milligrams of caffeine. And so that's the point where...
Before it's even midday, you fucking idiot.
And
Oh,
so-
no.
It's pretty much... I'd given myself a caffeine overdose, and I could feel it. I'm like, oh man, I feel like shit. And as the day continues, I'm like, man, I feel really bad. Like, I feel horrible. And I just kept throwing up and shitting. And then I went, okay, fine, I'll be okay by the afternoon once I get this coffee out of my system. And so I go to Google takes us out for
in the morning.
Google takes us out for like this kind of afternoon hangout and Friday afternoon drinks and shit. And so we get to Icebergs, which is like a really fucking nice place in Sydney, in Bondi, like a really fucking fancy place. And I've spent like literally the hour that we've been there, I've spent about 45 minutes of it in the bathroom, like violently vomiting and shitting. And I'm like, what could have fucking possibly gone wrong? I know, Rosie gave me her fucking stomach bug. That must be it. And so, like, I end up going...
Zach, where's my protege, Zach? He's peeing his pants.
Yeah, pretty much. And so, I was like, guys, I have to go. So, left early, get home, like, continue violently vomiting and shitting. And I woke up the next day, I'm like, hey, I woke up today, I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm not as bad as I was yesterday. In fact, I feel okay. I'm not sure if it was Rosie's stomach bug, but... Oh, wait, no, I drank 7 fucking coffees in the morning. That'd be it. That's definitely it. I made myself sick, but at the time I was like, I don't know how this could have happened.
What did I do to deserve this?
Pretty much. I feel alright now, though. I mean, I'm still shitting my guts out, but yeah, don't drink a lot of coffee in a day. Like, I usually drink about like 4 or 5, but 7 was just the limit.
It's just those extra 2 that got you violently ill.
Yeah, pretty much. You gotta watch out with coffee, man. It can really fuck you up.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't drink 7 of them.
Yeah, like,
in like an hour.
Five is pushing it.
Yeah.
if you wanted to do a bit of a poo-poo, like having a coffee and a durry, you're fucking sweet, eh? You do a big old poo-poo after that and it's fine.
That's right.
But if you have seven coffees and like 14 durries, you're not only gonna poo in the toilet, you're gonna poo in your pants, you're gonna poo at the business meeting,
Yeah,
you're gonna poo at the funeral,
What do you smoke it? Just smokes? They don't even make those anymore.
The most
You smoking Winfield Dark Fried? What are you doing?
Oh, me? I'm smoking Bond Street.
You on that White Ox?
No, I wish. I haven't gone to prison yet. But I think the most coffees I've ever drank in a day was 11. I drank.
Yeah, mine's 15.
I was at uni and
insane.
I drank.
You're both insane.
I drank 11 shots of coffee in a day, and I made myself violently ill and couldn't stop vomiting and shitting. And then I thought, hey, you know what would go well with this? Drinking. And so then I kicked on to like have a massive bender, and actually that was the time when I went to Cuba, and like or Ruby would know hot damn.
People are just gonna hear Cuba. People are just gonna hear that you went to Cuba.
Oh, Cuba.
I had fucking 11 coffees, then I went to Cuba. It's like, right, I'm gonna go to the source. Give me more stimulants.
Give me this. I need everything. No, so I went to this bar in Sydney, and the thing is, it's a kind of nightclubish bar, but they don't have locks on the toilets, and so I was dancing
Every fucking bar in Australia.
and yeah, exactly.
Every
I was
shitty
like-
bar in the world.
And I was like, oh man, I really need a shit. What do I do? Because I'm dancing around. I've got like the power of 11 coffees and a bunch of like grog bog shits like dancing around me. Like my stomach is a fucking swamp. And I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And so I have to run to the bathroom and I sit down on the loo and back myself up so my legs are pushing against the door. And I'm
I've
shitting.
done that before.
And someone starts pushing on the door. I'm like, no, wait a minute. And they're like, what are you doing in there? I'm like, nothing. Just wait a minute. and they keep pushing. And since the stall's not big enough for me to extend my legs entirely and lock them in, I eventually just start getting pushed against. And then someone finally just grabs a peek of what I'm doing by pushing on the door hard enough and just see me with my fucking asshole spread towards the door, shitting out like a liquid sound. I told you not to come in, and like it's just that.
Wait, were you shooting from a distance?
No, I was.
Were you like just aiming your asshole like a shower head? What were you
Like,
And
doing?
these fountains with like
You know-
the little cupid. Just
Yeah,
like,
you're a mannequin piss.
You know how when you sit down to take a shit, and you do a little piss, and the piss goes like at the front of the toilet bowl. That's what my shit was like, because I had to sit at that angle to keep that door closed. So I'm just violently shooting brown to the front of the toilet.
Wait, you were reverse cowgirling the fucking toilet?
Pretty much. But I wasn't reverse cowgirling. I had my arms, like, imagine if you try to give birth and you do it on a toilet. That's
That's
pretty
so
much.
weird. I can't even get the visual in my head of that.
Well,
Wait,
I had to keep my legs against the door, but the thing is, I was putting my legs up, so my arm.
Why the fuck do you
my
do this to yourself? You know you have IBS. Why do you drink several coffees?
Because then I won't shit. It's either everything or nothing. It's everything or nothing. That's the deal.
It's either you're not shitting for 2 weeks or shitting constantly.
Pretty
far
much.
out. That's wrong.
Well, this is a video game podcast.
And-
Wait. Before we video game, Zach,
As if we're gonna get there anyway. Go on.
I just want to ask. So, you said Cuba. Was this at Hot Dam?
Yeah, hot damn.
You at Hot Dam? Because I remember. I just want to say one memory from Hot Dam. The only time, like the last 2 times I've thrown up from being out, like drinking, and
Yeah.
it like hasn't even been like lots of drinking. It can be like just a few drinks while I'm out, right?
Yeah.
Only times I've thrown up is from Hot Dam, and it's always been from drinking this fucking concoction
Yeah,
called
the concoction.
Haterade.
Yeah,
And-
God, hot
and-
damn cocktails fucking suck.
They are so awful. And I remember I had a few, and I was talking to this boy, and you know, he was a cool guy. He came in crutches, which was you know, I don't understand why
That's
you go that
fucking
much
metal.
effort for Hot Damn, but like
Crushes in the club.
uh,
That's dedication for a mediocre club night.
yeah, exactly. But he came in crutches. We were talking. Nice dude. And I felt a bit sick. So I was like, okay.
Excuse me, I have to poop pants.
Excuse me, I need to go bathroom quickly. And I'm like, he's like, are you alright? I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna just have a vomit, I'll be sweet. So I went, and like, I was pretty sophisticated about it, but at the same time, like, there's nothing sophisticated about having a vomit. Like, it's not like, oh, it's just, pardon me, okay. Like, it's never, ever like that.
I'm always into it. Well, I'm not like into it. Like it's not a fetish, but I just think it's really funny to vomit, like to projectile vomit.
Yeah.
Ugh! Like,
Fuck yeah.
but the thing is, with vomiting, it's never just like a oh, pardon me, bleh. Like, people always say, oh, I'm having a tack vom, bleh. But, like, every single time I've seen someone say they're having a tack vom, they're like, oh, yeah, just give me a sec. Oh, okay, I'm good. But, like, it's never just bleh. So anyway,
if you've ever seen me post like Gaming Cult does Pizza Hut, I will reach back. I will put my entire fist down my throat.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, same.
Get this Mountain Dew out of me.
didn't Zach like throw up in both toilets?
Yeah.
Two of them.
So,
I remember the first time you went and you didn't like say much about it. You're like, oh yeah, just throw up. And then you went again and threw up again, but then you came back and you're like, yeah, I did it in a different one. I'm like, what do you mean? You're like, well, there was already vomit in the other one. I'm like, did you flush? You're like, nah.
No,
And it's like, why would you leave both of them? Like, wouldn't you just like add more to the other one? Because like, fuck
Well-
being a bad person.
Well,
But,
no, why don't I want to throw up in a toilet that's already got vomit in it? That's fucking
it's
disgusting.
yours!
The great thing, actually, I was about to say I've got a great hot damn story in which.
No,
the-
I want to finish mine.
Oh,
so-
come on!
Dude, so I went and I was throwing up, but the problem was I was the only stall in the entire thing that had toilet paper. So I wasn't even like doing a poo-poo, I was throwing up, but everyone else in the bathroom needed toilet paper. So I had to, like, while I was like being very, very sick, I had to like get out toilet paper, start passing it around. And like, it got to the point where I was like running to one stall, then running back and throwing up. And then after I was done throwing up, there was something inside of me that was like, my job's not done yet. So I stopped throwing up and I took all this toilet
it's only
paper.
just begun.
And in this line of people getting to the toilet, I just like gave them this toilet paper and then went and threw up again. And it was as if like this act of kindness just made me feel violently sick all over again. Just like, why am I helping?
Bah, humbug.
And it was really fucking gross. And then I got home, and then the next morning I was throwing up for half of the morning. Half the day, sorry. It was a whole morning I was throwing up. Just yellow.
Yeah, I don't know. Alcohol's not that much fun.
It's not.
Yeah. Actually,
Nothing is sacred.
At all. Nothing feels worse than a hangover in the
that's
morning.
true.
Especially knowing that you got it at Hot Damn.
Oh,
Call the police and the fireman.
so speaking of hot damn, I was at I'm in the smoking area at Hot Damn because there was this and Hot Damn used to serve buckets, like just buckets of alcohol, and
Oh, nice. That's why.
That's probably why they got closed down the first time.
That's why. Oh, give me the dirty bucket.
used to pretty much.
Give me that fuck bucket. Ugh.
I saw someone had left their bucket out, and I was wondering, oh, someone's probably there was no ashtrays there, so I'm like, oh, I'll just ash.
Is this the place on Oxford Street that does bucket drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
like
closed down.
the straightest night in the gayest district.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
But
so
like
I-
you'll see plenty of like pictures of girls kissing, but it's like, oh, we're just friends.
And so I started ashing in this bucket, and then occasionally spitting in the bucket, and everyone was ashing and spitting in this bucket, and we thought someone was done with it. We thought the drink was over, but then like about 15 minutes later, some girl comes in and goes, "Oh, I left my bucket here," and then
No.
No. Why?
and there's ciggy butts in
Anyway,
it, and
if-
I was like, I should say something.
regardless of circumstance, gender, anything, don't go back to a fucking unintended drink. People suck at
Yeah, well,
nightclubs.
that's the thing. I was sitting there being like, I should say something, and so.
Oh, I need to go poo poo, so I'll be right back.
All right. I was like, I should
Shouts out.
say. It's important. I should say something. and as she's like, reaching for a bucket, I'm like, wait, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I need to see what happens. And so she picks up the bucket and takes a big sip. And the first thing I do is start pissing myself laughing. And so does everyone else in the smoking area. And she's like, oh, this tastes disgusting. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say it. And someone else comes along and is just like, someone comes along and goes, oh yeah, everyone in here has been ashing in that bucket. In fact, there's a ciggy butt in there. And she's just like, ew, buy me a new bucket. I'm like, nah, I'm not.
Give me a new dirty bucket.
That's the moment I do get to say something, and I'm like, I'll buy you a new bucket.
Yeah, fuck those bucket drinks.
If you finish the rest of your current bucket. And she did.
No! People are fucked.
I know, but
what goes on in nightclubs? Jesus Christ.
Hey man, winners are grinners. She got a free bucket. I got to watch her drink fucking ciggy butt and spit.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm fed up or like I'll relish like club life because I'm in clubs so much, whether I'm DJing or whatever. But like, I don't know if I fucking hate clubs or not at this point.
Oh, I'm exactly the same. But the thing is, I just see what I go there. I go to the club to see what I can get away with, not with. I mean, I go there for a boogie. That's
a very like sketchy thing to say with that in any context.
Oh yeah, it is.
There's a lot of people. That's a big part of the reason why I hate nightclubs is that it's just full of gross guys just being rapists on the dance floor.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not in that sense. I just mean like pissing in every sink. Like, I'm not an asshole or anything. I just like pissing in the sink, so it's just...
So you're that asshole. You're the asshole that will go and piss on the stall door just because the urinal is full.
No, I go into the stall next to you and I start pissing on the floor. So while you're trying to rack up coke, I'm getting piss all over your shoes. There's a distinct difference. If anything, I'm cleansing the club world.
But, like, how do you distinguish yourself between being this, like, vigilante to being this regular fuckhead that's done too much K that just wants to piss all over everybody?
well, see, the thing is, I like to dance, I like to have a good time, I like to make friends.
Because there's a lot of those people. I have to deal with that every time I go to the club. I have to deal with, like... fucking horrible people that just want to piss on you while you're in the bathroom.
Yeah, but
what?
But outside of the bathroom, they're fun people. They like to have
men,
they like to boogie.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're 2 or 3 deep and you need a piss, you want to make some fun out of it. It's time. There's
no line drawn. Then you're just that guy.
Well, yeah. I'm not that guy, but I'm a guy. I'm just a guy that likes to piss on the stall. And the paper. Because fuck yeah.
What?
You're
the biggest asshole in the club.
No, I'm not.
I mean, I thought I was because I'm always the person that takes a shit at the club.
You're just another victim. You're just another name on the list to me.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I go to the club to dance, and if I can catch anyone in the piss fallout, I will.
You're a bad person.
No, I'm a fun man. I'm there for a dance with my friends and to help some voyeuristic piss fetish.
I don't approve. Oh,
I do.
Fuck.
Yeah, hey viewers,
we're talking club stories.
Hey viewers, if you like to give me your insight. What's your favorite activity to commit in public bathrooms? Do you fear public bathrooms? I do. I fear public bathrooms because of people like me. Tell me, tell me, tell me what's the weirdest thing that you've done in a public bathroom? Write in. Vindicate me.
Gamingcultpodcast@gmail.com.
Gaming Club Pisscast.
Look, personally, my favorite
Gaming
thing
Club.
to do.
Gaming Club Pisscast.
Oh my god.
That's not only that Google account doesn't exist. Don't write to it.
Can we please make this episode named Gaming Club Pisscast?
I can't put that on. Put it in the maybe pile.
Sick.
Alright, I think it's about time we talk about video games.
Wait, this
really?
is a video game podcast?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
look,
Oh, really?
I'm
Is it
sorry.
now?
I,
Really?
Look,
It's like
I came
about
in-
20 other stories of me taking pisses on people in clubs. Should
and
we
that's
not
the
get through
exact
those
reason that it should stop.
first? Alright, let's talk video games.
We'll come back.
Nothing to do with pissing.
We'll come back to horrible club stories.
Sick.
That's the thing. Most of my horrible club stories involve people getting pissed on in the bathroom.
That could be either. Hey, some people pay for that service.
Yeah, well, more power to them, I guess. More urine to them.
Oh, actually, that means that I get told this.
They can just go live in the ammonia zone.
Hey, you know what? When we come back to that, I've got a great story about a Sydney legend called Trough Man. So it's.
Oh, I know about Trough Man.
Oh, you know, of course you know about Trough Man.
Yeah.
Ruby, do you know about Trough Man?
No.
Ooh. Whoa.
Stay tuned, viewers.
Stay tuned.
It's episode 55 of the New Gaming Cult podcast. This is a video game podcast. Have we been playing any video games, Innes's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Besides FIFA?
Yeah.
Oh,
Surprise.
shit. Alright, let's go.
Whoa!
Yeah. I'm gonna let Ruby start, and I'll tune in with what I've been playing after.
Okay. Well, I just bought the other day, Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. I
You
haven't
didn't
played.
get Conquest?
I think I'm gonna get Conquest after I finish Birthright.
Hey, you know what? I'll get Conquest.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll also get it after I finish Birthright.
All right, continue.
Just cause cause
that is a Fire Emblem household, Venus household. You guys have always been heavy Fire Emblem players since the first GBA one.
yeah,
Huge on.
good game series, just entirely. But yeah, so I got Fire Emblem Fates Birthright because it's Fire Emblem Fates Birthright, Conquest, and then Revelation. And I won't give anything away on the differences between those. But one you go one way, one you go the other way, and then the other one you can go your own way. And then so I got Birthright, and Birthright is like the bright and pretty one. And it's really, really good, like, from what I've played, which isn't, like, a huge amount, but I've gotten to the point where I'm, like, where I had to choose my path, like, where exactly I wanted to go, because it's about two feuding, royal families, right? And one of them, like, on the surface, it's good versus evil, but it seems like they're probably gonna, like, try and move away from the good and evil trope, but yeah, it's
Really? Because I thought it was divided by, so Birthright is like for fucking casuals, whereas like you're reasonably new to the Fire Emblem series. It's gonna be a little easier. It's a little bit more forgiving. Meanwhile, Conquest is meant to be like for seasoned like FE veterans that just kind of like knew what the fuck they were doing, and it was delivered a bit more of a harder game. Well, that's what I heard. That's what I heard at least. But
it's a harder game in the sense that Conquest has because you know, with Fire Emblem it's always been like you have a mission. The mission's like route the enemy or beat the the boss and shit.
Yeah, or seize the throne, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's
So
tight.
difference in terms of fighting, because at the start of the game, obviously you choose between like normal, like hard and classic and shit like that. And
Classic would be that all your characters die and they die for real.
yeah.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
That was kind of like that's kind of what set Fire Emblem. That's the main mechanic that kind of set Fire Emblem apart from many other RPGs. When your character fucking died, your character fucking died, and that's what made the game difficult. That's what made it frustrating, because like you get one fucking like not even a boss or anything, just one enemy could come up and like critical hit like your character, and boom, they're fucking gone. So then you're back to fucking square one at the start of the mission. And that was the beauty of it. It's fucking hard. It's
But yeah, like you've got obviously your modes, but difference between Birthright and Conquest is Birthright's got the classic route the enemy and like beat the main guy and blah blah blah. While Conquest has like more challenges within the fighting style, like beat them in this amount of turns, or like do this certain thing, yada yada yada. So they're like there's more depth to the missions in terms of like how strategic you have to be. But other than that, I think it's probably important to play both both Birthright, like both the Birthright and the Conquest paths, simply because it's not just one is easy, one is hard. It's one is one story and one is another story, and you really need to play both of them if you want to make any sense of Revelations, which is the middle. So yeah.
Did they spell it right?
Revelations.
Yeah. Did they spell Revelations right?
I'm pretty sure they did.
That's good.
Oh, wait. Was it Resident Evil that spelled Revelations wrong?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I love it.
the most annoying.
Zach, get close to your microphone.
The most annoying thing for me was having to. I guess the reason I haven't picked one of the games up yet was mainly because like I was just not really sure of which one I'd picked so far. I mean, I'd love to get all three off the bat, but I mean, first off, it's a pretty big investment to make, and not only that, it makes it difficult. If they released it as the one fucking game, it'd be easy as shit, and I could just pick it up and play it. But like, now I have to buy like 3 different fucking games, which is annoying.
And being a Fire Emblem game, they're always in limited supply, except for the last 3DS one. They kept free.
Yeah, I mean,
just dialed 911.
What?
I was like, this is scary.
Why?
I hate video games.
Ruby, it's okay. Don't call the police.
No.
They're not gonna help us anyway.
Well, Awakening was good. I enjoyed Awakening a lot, but like, I mean, it was. Fuck you guys, we're talking about video games.
Sorry, I can't come back from that.
Hello, 911. My siblings are playing video
If
games.
you see
and I
the
hate
police, you better run. No, don't.
Hello, 911. My siblings are playing video games and they're for fucking children.
But wait, no, there is one game that's not for children. And that's Final Fantasy 14. Excuse you, Ruby. Don't call
Nah,
the police.
fuck off. The only game that's not for children is FIFA, because it's an advanced tactical simulator.
Zach, I've had so many children buy FIFA at my store.
Yeah, but how many adults have you had to buy FIFA?
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes baby want to play too. Sometimes baby want to play too.
Nah.
Yeah. I saw a baby kick a ball once, and I was like, "That's FIFA."
Fuck off. Fuck all of you. But
Ruby called the police.
just call 911. My brother's playing FIFA.
Hello, my brother is filthy casual. He only likes sport game, and I've never even seen him look at a soccer ball in real life ever.
Ruby, it's okay. Just call the police. We'll sort this out. Yeah.
Stop! Fuck off! Stop!
It's not even the number for the police in Australia.
We're literally,
I'm calling a billion police.
we're literally midway through talking about video games, and we have to fucking stop to call the police.
It's not right.
Bless you.
Alright,
Thank you.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, good shit.
Alright.
The cutscenes are really pretty as well.
Is it still the
and-
same game? Is it like? Are they still? Is it still essentially the same game
Is Awakening?
as all of the Fire Emblems?
Different story, same sort of mechanics, but
No,
I
the mechanic. I think the biggest overhaul of the mechanic came with these most recent games. I mean, Awakening was a huge overhaul of the mechanics in the first place. Like, I guess Awakening kind of introduced the whole it's kind of support in previous games was really
Ruby, call
valuable.
911.
No, I won't. Go on, Zach.
So support in the previous games was really was decently important if you wanted to flesh out story a bit. But I guess in Awakening they took it to the next level where your supports were kind of directing the future of the game. So like you'd have
Yeah, you got
children
kids.
and you got kids and things like that. And I mean that was good. It was also the introduction of fucking casual mode, which was for fucking casuals, which is where your characters don't die, which is pretty much the whole fucking point of Fire Emblem.
Hello.
Zach's hurting my feelings. I just like the story. I just wanted to play a story first time I was playing. It's
off.
been-
Wait, Ruby, are you admitting to playing casual mode?
I played casual mode the first time I played Fire Emblem Awakening.
You
'Cause that was
are,
that was the first
you-
Fire Emblem game I played.
You are a fucking pleb. That's
I would
Okay, okay.
absolutely play that game in casual mode. I always
If
play
there's
the game on the
any-
easiest mode.
If there's anything I hate more than elitists, it's video game elitists because I have to live with them every single day of my fucking life. And I'm not just
No, but
talking about you,
there's-
Zach.
I-
I'm talking about like my whole life. There's nothing-
a difference between being an elitist and playing the game how it's meant to be played.
Okay, they wouldn't put a certain mode in if it wasn't how you were meant to play it.
Yeah, it's like when Rosie plays Elsa Gets Brain Surgery. She needs to be playing it at the original site, not some knockoff site.
Exactly. Yeah, like if she's gonna get Olaf out of Elsa's brain cavity, she needs to know that she's doing it on the OG website.
That's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That said, fuck. I mean,
Integrity in video games.
it's about
Call 911.
I don't see so like what was it that because okay so those games just sort of popped up and I don't really see like I get that like Frozen was a really huge thing but how did whoever made that see the selling point of Frozen Elsa gets brain surgery? Like what's the selling point there?
Yeah, I don't know.
2005 Newgrounds
Yeah, I guess
and
so.
nostalgia for that.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean like
That pretty much
Newgrounds-
sums it up. That's like that game would fit right in on Newgrounds.
Oh, so they were just like, okay, so I went on Newgrounds when I was like a 12-year-old boy, and I thought it was really cool. And now we gotta do the whole equality thing. So I'm thinking, well, little girls like Frozen. What's fucked up? Brain surgery. So we push them together, and we've got equality. And also things that relate to me when I was a fucked up 12-year-old boy.
Pretty much.
Boom.
Yep. Girls want to pull out stinky, exposed nerves and teeth cavities. from Disney characters.
It's like, oh, I want to be a dentist. Cool. Just like fucking pull out Elsa's teeth. You fuck.
Welcome to the real world. Get a job.
You want to know how Babby's born?
Frozen Elsa's baby delivery.
Is Frozen gonna get a sequel?
Oh,
Yeah. I think so.
It'd be weird if it didn't, I think.
It really fucked me up that like it took them so long to be like, yeah, The Incredibles 2 is happening, but like literally like a day or two after the Frozen movie came out, they're like, hey, we're bringing out a second one. Olaf is he melts, and Elsa is she's dead now. Anna and the ice guy, they've got a baby, and Jack Frost is there, and it's gonna be great, and the movie's coming out tomorrow, and it's everything's great.
That's it. The Incredibles was a great fucking film that was like just begging for a sequel. And
it was like only last year or the year before that they announced that there was going to be a sequel.
Yeah. Well, I
Just
get,
like-
and it wasn't like really. It was like the most subdued announcement ever. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, Incredibles 2 is coming. Done.
Yeah.
I want to play a Bambi game in the style of Heavy Rain, where Bambi just goes around lamenting the loss of his mother.
Fuck, that'd
Yeah.
be good.
Mom!
I want to mourn in the
Mom!
forest.
Mom! And you just like
I want to.
pressing fucking square over and over again. Mom!
I want Bambi to juggle in it. I want Bambi to juggle in his underpants. Wait, Iron Giant wasn't Iron Giant wasn't Disney. Iron Giant was a fucking great film too.
I've never
think
actually seen that.
Really? You've
No.
never seen Iron Giant?
Yeah.
That was a good film. I think. In fact, Iron Giant is one of my favorite animated films of all time. It appeals to my inner autist.
Ruby, call the police.
In fact, I'd say Iron Giant is better than Evangelion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't it influenced by Evangelion?
Fuck, that's
Or was it before? Or when did it come out? Was it?
Iron Giant came out like 1999. Was it 1999 or 2000?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was influenced by Ava.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure someone's done some kind of fucking dumb crossover.
Ugh.
This is a video game podcast. Be safe.
Anime is for fucking losers.
Anime is for fucking losers.
Don't be mean about anime.
Hello, police. My brother's insulting anime.
My brother said anime. I hate it. If
It is-
anime is so good, why is it
For children.
dead?
Yeah, name one good anime that's come out in the last 5 years.
Name one anime.
Name one anime.
Yeah.
That's
Can
it.
you even name one anime?
Just name one.
Okay, Transformers.
Ben 10.
Teen Titans.
Watership
Big
Down.
Bang Theory.
Watership Down is my favorite anime.
My favorite anime is the Bourne series.
Oh, really?
Jason Bourne
There's a new
series.
one coming out.
Yeah, it's Jason Bourne and
Oh yeah,
he's-
there's that new Jason Bourne movie that's coming out, and everyone's really excited because Jason Bourne's actually in it,
Yeah. It's
is-
debuting on Crunchyroll.
which is fucked. Because I remember everyone being like, "Hey, yeah, that last Bourne movie was okay," but like the whole point of it was like, "Hey, there's no Jason Bourne in this Bourne movie."
Was that the Legacy one where Hawkeye was in it?
Yeah, it had the shittiest Avenger.
Hey,
I bought some
I
video
don't give a
games.
shit.
You bought? Oh wait, you bought video games? What video
What
games?
video games?
Yeah. I bought I bought Deception 4, The Nightmare Princess. I bought the special edition of Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, because that looks kind of cool, and that looks like it's, you know, that was the Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei crossover game.
How was it?
Sort of.
How is it?
I don't know, I haven't played it yet.
Ah.
I haven't played any of these games.
I remember that got hyped to the fucking shit, and then just nothing.
Yep. But I'm looking forward to playing it because it kind of looks like Persona.
Yeah.
I got Rare Replay,
Oh yeah.
and I got Project X Zone 2, and you can play as Shenmue characters in the second one. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna get that.
Nice.
That looks good.
Me?
And I got Anima Gate of Memories for the PS4, which was like a Kickstarter game that got a worldwide physical release. I thought, oh, this looks
Cool.
interesting. A little bit like Nier. Comes with like a whole like a soundtrack and stuff, just in the regular thing. It's going to be something that's pretty limited. I'll pick that up. But I'm still just playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, actually, you know what? No, I played Gone Home as well.
Fuck off.
I did.
Not a game.
I played
Not
it.
a game.
I played
You
it.
didn't play it. You read Gone Home?
No, let me tell you how I played Gone Home. There are so many pens in that house. There are so many pens and markers and highlighters in the Gone Home house. I threw every single one of them on the floor. I must have thrown like over 300. I must have thrown over 300 pens on the floor.
Well, so you've played Gone Home, right? You played it like a moody fucking teenager and just made a mess.
Yeah, like, meh, I'm not happy to be home. I'm gonna throw everything on the floor. Meh, baby, won't fuck. Meh.
This is a game about how much I hate my parents, and I proved it by throwing pens on the floor. Fuck you, Mom. Clean it up.
That's a big old house. I'll say that
It is
much.
a big old house. It's like, oh, my life sucks. Man, it's a big fucking house to be living in for your life to suck.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can live in the biggest house in the world, but still be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck off.
You could still be an oppressed homosexual in a big house.
Yeah, but, well, what if I'm not oppressed homosexual in a small house?
What if I'm a small house inside an oppressed homosexual?
What if I identify as a big old house, but all I've got is this homosexual body?
What if I'm a big homosexual? I'm huge. I'm like 15 feet tall, and I live in a 1 foot house.
I identify as a big old McMansion, but all I'm stuck in is this fucking gay terrace.
I am a huge straight house, and I have billions and billions of homosexual houses within me. I am a house.
I'm being infested by cisgender termites.
Some say I'm trapped in the suburbs, but I'm willing to come out.
Oh, these jokes are fucking stupid.
They're good dumb jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, what'd you think of Gone Home?
I liked it. I liked it. It reminded me of Shenmue, that I could just go through a house and fuck everything up.
Yeah, I guess.
And I was moved by the story at the end. I won't lie.
Moved, but did you have fun?
Hey, I know what it's like to grow up queer. Like, there's things I can relate to in the story.
I hear a lot of story, but what did you think of the gameplay?
I threw a lot of pens on the ground, Zach. I opened up all the drawers. I left the fridge open. I took everything out of the fridge. They really planned ahead with that game. They thought, people are gonna fuck around with this house. Let's put lots of shit everywhere that people can throw around.
Yeah, exactly. But I see that, but it's not a fucking game. Like, there's a story. Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, I mean,
If it were a book, I'd read it.
I liked Dear Esther. Dear Esther was good. And that's just a good old walking simulator.
I like fucking dear video games. Fuck, I consider like fucking Soda Drinker Pro, which at least markets itself as a walking simulator. Like,
Hey, I won't argue that. Like, Gone Home is what it is, but man, did I throw a lot of pens on the ground? I'll tell you that much.
There's so many pens.
well, here's the thing. I don't mind having a walking simulator marketed to me as a walking simulator, but as soon as someone calls it like a fucking adventure exploration game, they can fucking suck my nuts. 'Cause
I mean,
I didn't adventure it anywhere. I adventured in a fucking house where, like, sure, all there is like to leave fridges open and throw pens on the floor.
I mean,
Sure.
the narrative isn't open. It's like, we're gonna guide you through this house and tell the story as you go through this house.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go through it in a very specific, like, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
once
Zach.
once you know how to do it, you can finish the game in 30 fucking seconds.
Can you really? I don't think you can.
Yeah, if you just walk into the house, go into the hidden area underneath the stairwell, and then you can get the note, and then just go right up into the attic.
Oh, you can go up. You can go through that straight away.
Yeah, pretty much in the first 30 seconds, dude.
Oh, dude. Well, that's like, there was also a key underneath a duck that never got used for anything. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. They need to make a sequel. What does that key under the duck do?
Duck key?
Yeah.
Ducky.
I have no fucking idea.
But Zach, okay, so your definition of a game is like it is like something fun.
I have to be
right?
rewarded.
And you,
Tell me I'm
the point of it
special.
is finishing it.
I didn't get any achievements
Yeah,
from this game.
Like going like, oh man, I can finish it in 30 seconds. So it's not really
Tell
like
me-
a toiling
Tell
game.
me I'm special,
like-
Sony. Tell me I'm the best.
Tell me
Like,
I'm the best.
like, oh, I finished this game. I went into the thing and I vetoed everything, but they didn't tell me that I had won it.
Don't
Why
tell
did
me.
they say that I had won?
Hey, I played a lot of video games, and I know and I've read a lot of books, and I've watched a lot of movies.
And I got a lot of
And-
friends.
I got a lot of friends.
I know a lot
And
of
I-
songs.
And I've played a lot of. I've listened to a lot of music, and I've played a lot of football. And Gone Home isn't a fucking video game.
Hey, I'll tell
Still.
you, I've sat on many couches in my life, and I have picked up many coins on the street. I have tried on plenty of shoes at the shoe store and decided
but
not
do-
to buy
do you-
them.
do you
So
call an
I'm gonna
office chair
tell
a
you
fuck-
now
Do you-
that I am a game.
Yeah, but do you call an office chair a fucking couch? Is that what you do?
No.
No? Then why do you call Gone Home a video game?
Do you consider Hatful Boyfriend a video game?
Yeah, I do, because I can decide how the story is gonna progress and what I'm doing.
In Gone Home, you decide where you want to go.
No, you decide what you're gonna do. You go, okay, you decide where you're gonna go in the sense that yes, you move, but it's all set out for you.
Yeah, but Jake decided to throw all the pens on the floor.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's raining outside, Zach.
It's fucking moody. It's moody. It's
Oh,
the
speaking
atmosphere.
of raining outside, it's not a sunny day. And I know that it isn't a sunny day. You may say that Gone Home isn't a video game, but I say that it's not a sunny day in Sydney, alright?
Yeah, well, you know what? You may think the glass is half full, but you're fucking
Can
wrong.
we take that again?
Half
Can we get a countdown from 7 for Zach to give it his analogy?
Yeah, sure.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Did you start
3.
at 7?
No, I'm on one. It's doing the countdown.
No, can we start this countdown
Whoa,
again?
can I do the countdown with the doll pad?
Yeah. Start it from 7. Let's go.
Yep, you ready?
Sounds like hot cross buns.
Hello?
I don't like that joke. I hated hot cross buns.
Alright. So, you say the glass is half full. I say you're fucking wrong. It's half empty and that it's sunny outside. Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see.
Okay, so
Wait,
either
so
way,
are you the
there's-
optimist
either
or
way,
the
there's water
pessimist? I
in the
can't
cup.
even tell now.
You
Either
know
way,
what?
there's
I
water.
am true neutral. I'm neither optimistic or pessimistic.
You're chaotic neutral, you fucking idiot.
I know. I'd say I'm decently chaotic neutral, the edgiest of alignments,
Yeah.
or decently chaotic good. I'd say I'm chaotic good because I don't have a malicious bone in my body.
Yes.
Well,
Let's talk about how you piss on people at the club again.
yeah, but they're bad people.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Thanks, honey. Oh, is this the part where we find where I can talk about Trough Man?
Yeah, go for it. Fine. I mean, Gone Home was good. I give it like 3 out of 5 Timberlands, and I thought the music in it was really good as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a lot of garage sort of right girl punk. It was great.
In what?
Decent.
Like there's little cassette tapes sitting around the house that play all these bands that your sister's girlfriend was in and stuff, and they're all like 4-track recorded like punk rock, and it's really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
The
Trough Man.
it's, Okay, who's Trough Man?
Okay,
This is important.
so Trough Man is like an Australian legend, in which
Yeah, they talked about him on the Today Show just recently.
yeah, and like he's got a whole ABC like insight thing, and
Yep.
and there's been films
He was
about
on Four
him.
Corners.
Yeah, he's been given the full
Cheese
treatment.
TV.
It's cheesy.
He's on.
Russell Coit's All Aussie Adventures.
Yep.
But okay, so Trough Man,
Better Homes and Gardens.
Getaway.
Yeah, he's on Getaway. So with all that preamble, you're now gonna find out who Trough Man is.
All right, so Trough Man was like, Trough Man's been like a myth since like the 1970s and like up until the 2000s, and maybe people didn't know whether Trough Man existed or not because there was this running like old gays tale amongst the Sydney underground gay scene that there was a man that would come into a bar, like whether it be Mineshaft Bar or like or whether it be like Stonewall or Arc or something. There was a man that would come into the bar and lie down in the trough and invite people to piss on him. Now,
Right.
people would say that he would either like crouch against urinals or lean against it, or basically like you know diving right into the urinal, like just pretty much lying down in the trough. That's how he got like the name Trough Man. So Trough Man became like this kind of like mythical figure where people were like, oh, who the fuck's Trough Man? How do you know when Trough Man's in the club? And the thing is, no one really knew what Trough Man looked like, but people knew of Trough Man. So like the thing is, you could be at the gay club and be like, man, I wonder if Trough Man's here, and then you would hear someone say Trough Man, and you'd be like, fuck, I gotta go and piss on like this guy right now. But you get there and there'd be no Trough Man. So like it was kind of like Trough Man was like Bloody Mary, in which you could say it three times in the gay club in the gay club mirror, and he might appear.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were like, does Trough Man really exist? Then like in the 2000s, like it just kind of came to that Trough Man did exist, and Trough Man came out and started doing like not so much interviews, but like he'd started like actually becoming more and more of a public figure. Like his fetish became, he was like, fuck it, enough people now know that I am Trough Man to be Trough Man. And so he came out, was like, I'm Trough Man and I like getting pissed on in public urinals. And he's like just basically an Australian, particularly a Sydney like cultural icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Trough Man is a big
Man.
Trough Man is a big part of like Sydney's sexual revolution.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. Like, look,
It was the worst episode ever about Better Homes and Gardens.
yeah.
All that ammonia was not good for the lawn at all.
Oh no, my basil, it's all dead.
Like, okay, so, hate to be not trying to be a nasty old kink shamer here, but look, power to him. Good for him for being proud of how he is, but at the same time, I think it's better to if you want someone to go pee pee on you, you can solicit that when you want, but I think it's a bit rude just going into a public bathroom and just lying in the shop, just going like, piss on me. Like, what if they don't want to? What if they're like, oh, actually, I'm not really into
Hey, I'm trying to eat lunch here.
like it's just like, if you wouldn't want to go to the toilet, and then you sit down because you want to do a poo-poo. You sit down and then you hear a hey, and you go, oh, and you look down the toilet and there's someone there and they're like, please poo on me. Like, what if you don't want to do that? What if you don't want to take part in that? You go to a different toilet? What if they're there too? Like, I mean, I think it's something that can be done. I don't know, maybe like you can meet up with someone, lie in their bath and they can do it. Something like that. But, I mean, he invited them, which suggests that they can decline the invitation.
Don't kink shame cross now.
I just... I
Fucking
don't know how I
Club.
feel.
club bathrooms, man. It's
Yeah,
just-
exactly. Exactly. No,
It's
you
exhausting.
You can't kink shame Trockman. That's the deal.
That's final.
So I've been playing Final Fantasy 14.
Me too.
Oh, have you? Have you both? I haven't heard about you guys playing Final Fantasy 14 yet. So please go on with the last time you played Final Fantasy 14, what you guys are up to since we started talking about this on like episode 38 of the Gaming Cult podcast.
Oh, blue. I'm Zach, and I don't want to talk about. I don't want to participate, but I'll complain.
Ruby's been playing it.
Yeah, I know.
She's not on the shitty role-playing server anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck off. The role-playing server is the best thing about any MMO.
How would you know?
Because I always use the
Play
role-play
Final
server.
Fantasy.
Which game?
Star Wars Galaxies.
That's where we need to take this conversation right now.
Star Wars is the best anime I've ever watched in my life.
Hey, Star Wars Galaxies is the best MMO of all time. Still.
Zach, let's go there.
Alrighty. So Star Wars Galaxies was like, I mean, most of you know it from I think it was I'm trying to remember when Star Wars Galaxies came out, because I got in before the NGE update. Basically, there was this update where the producers were like, we want the WoW audience. And so they just pretty much changed the entire fucking game and everything that everyone liked about the game. So
can I jump in quickly?
Sure.
Did it close down when Disney decided to close all their online games?
No, I think Star Wars Galaxies closed down for them. Like,
This is pre-Disney takeover, I think.
Okay.
Star Wars Galaxies closed down like 2010, 2011 or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can't spend all my jelly beans on Hoth.
No, because I remember I used to play Pirates of the Caribbean online, and that closed with all of the Disney online games.
Wait, what?
Town.
There was Pirates of the Caribbean online?
Yeah, you could be a pirate, and it was actually really cool.
What kind of play system was it?
I don't. It was just kind of like do like go around, do quests, fight like government people / other pirates. It was pretty cool from what I remember.
Huh.
I remember playing it for a really little bit before I went on to Toontown.
And now it's dead.
Yeah.
Just another dead online world.
It's really sad.
Pretty much. Like, it's sad to see those online worlds die out, especially when you got such great ones. Like, for example, in Star Wars Galaxies, you could literally be whatever the fuck you wanted. Like, you could be a musician, or, like, in a fucking cantina. It was huge. And, like, the good thing about it was you couldn't just straight off the bat be a fucking Jedi. Like, for example, you'd have to be... Well, this was before the combat update, so, like, Jedi were fucking rare in this game. It was hard to come across them, so you had, like, a world for, like, bounty hunters, musicians, smugglers, dancers, etc. And, like, you'd only come across a Jedi once in a while. And
so did you have to work your way up to being a Jedi? Or?
Yeah, you did. Like, you couldn't just be a Jedi, I mean, until later on. Like, that came out with the new game enhancements, which was fucking annoying. But,
they nerfed everything, did they?
It wasn't so much a nerfing as just, like... I mean, it wasn't a nerfing as much as it was, oh, hey, it was really hard to become something, now you can become it right now. Which is kind of fucking annoying. So, it was... What ended up happening was, when you had the roleplay servers, they were really fun. And they were... But the thing is, what you had is a kind of niche in which the people that gravitated towards Star Wars weren't your traditional, like... Yeah, especially young people that gravitate towards Star Wars in a roleplay server. They're not your run-of-the-mill person. They're not, they're not going to school and then seeing their girlfriend after school, getting the fuck on, and then getting onto Star Wars Galaxies for a bit. Like, they're people that really deeply ingrain themselves in a community like that. And, like, hey, I've still got a lot of friends that I see to this day from the Star Wars Galaxies community. And a lot of them are really... I don't know, like, some turned out to be normal, meanwhile others are really fucking strange people, but it was kind of where... Star Wars is the kind of thing where you didn't really talk about it all too much within your friend circles outside of it being, hey, how cool is Star Wars? Like, yeah, Star Wars, lol, got a t-shirt from JJ's. But,
Star Wars is my favorite thing. Look at all this merchandise I have.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and so... Like, these were people that were just, like, head over heels with not only, like, the original movies, but, like, had just completely immersed themselves in the fucking, expanded universe. Yeah. Like, I'm not separate from that either. I was fucking huge on it. Like, the amount of Star Wars books I read and Star Wars media I consumed was insane. And I find the most notable thing was that we'd have our own forums where we just talk about, like, Star Wars and general chit chat and just garbage in character and out of character. And the thing is, when you have people that get this connected to a community to the point where a lot of them were spending, like, upwards of, like, 6 hours a day on this thing, like, it's...
On the forums or on the MMO?
On the MMO and forums.
Yeah.
Like, and when they weren't on the MMO, they're on the forums.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it becomes... in a weird way, like, an integral part of someone's life. It means that when their character is killed by someone, like, there was a certain rule, for example, that we made that was like, oh yeah, if your character dies, they're dead for a day and you can't attack the same person, etc. And so what you ended up with is, like, these people that were very, very, very fucking pissed off about, like, dying in character.
In the game, or when you were role-playing on the forum?
Both.
Right.
A lot of roleplay rules extended to the game. So it's like self-imposed restrictions. And so you get a lot of people that would get really, 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 really fucking upset. And this, like, manifested in many ways. Like, some people go on, like, a kind of huge, like, seething rant. Usually because, like, for example, most of us were probably on the spectrum. Like, it's not gonna lie there. Most of us were probably on the spectrum. But it's like that can bring out a lot of fucking hissy fits and tantrums if something doesn't go your way. So if you put two autistic kids in a room and one thinks they're a Sith and one thinks they're a Jedi, shit's gonna go down.
Yeah.
And if one insults the other's mother, it's gonna go bad somehow. And, like, this extended to, like, weird things in real life. Like, for example, I remember one incident was someone in Perth. There were two players in Perth, and one of them worked at McDonald's, and one rocked up to McDonald's after being killed. One rocked up to the McDonald's where they worked and fucking threw a soft serve at him and got upset. And
Jesus Christ.
Imagine having to explain that. It's like, why did that guy throw a soft serve at you? It's like, oh, you see, I pretend to be a Jedi on the internet and I killed him.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like, okay, so you basically have all like this clash of like really, really, really weird personalities. I mean, I loved some of the people that were there. Like, some of the most eccentric people there are just people that I'm just like, wow, you are really, really interesting, and I'd love to see where your life goes. But you know, sometimes, for example, there was one dude that I don't want to use actual names, but so we'll call him P. So P has the legitimate belief that he was a vampire when he was a teenager. And so, like, you know, like any kind of person that's part of an internet community, there's always the one weird guy that thinks that they're very special. And so, you know, usually when you're a teenager and you think you're special and you are surrounded by other teenagers, those other teenagers are going to make you feel like you're not special in usually some pretty cruel ways. And most of this included just generally being rude to him, or like, you know, being like, P's character eats my shit on the forums in character. It's like, no, my character doesn't eat shit. It's like, yeah, he does, he eats my shit. And so,
everyone's like, because you played this for years, right? When you all started, you were like, what, like 12 or something?
Yeah, 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because, like, you had people come and go out of the community, and it was really, I liked it for that reason, because it's just like, you just kind of figured out how to get along with people and any kind of personality in terms of weird, strange people. And there were just some people that didn't get it, and you always try and help them, be like, hey man, you probably shouldn't say this, and I'm saying this to you as a friend. Like, if you want to be like part of this community and like, you know, be mates with everyone, like, you probably shouldn't act the way you do. And they'd be like, but I'm special. It's like, yes, but you're not special. And it's really hard to tell someone that they're not special. it's like, dude, like, sure. But the thing is, a lot of these people, like, the characters that people would play always reflected themselves. They're self-inserts. Yeah. People consider them to be self-inserts of their own people. Like, they're fantasized, like, images of what someone wishes they could be. And so you end up with,
why I'm a wolf. I'm half dog, half wolf.
Pretty much, like, these people.
And I'm successful in all lines of life.
I'm half dog and half wolf, but I have an eagle's head.
Yeah, exactly. These people tie their fictional works to their own ego. So it's really interesting to see, and it's hard for people that don't really know how to flesh out a character, for example. So if you're like, a lot of these, they're not fucking writers, they're just like teenagers that like fanfic, or like making their own fanfic, essentially, by making themselves a self-insert into the universe of their choice.
Yeah.
So you're gonna end up with a lot of fucking dumb ideas and dumb stories. And I guess this manifests itself in that people get deeply offended if someone bruised their ego, and maybe took it out in different ways. So P, for example, went on Tiny Chat and was like, hey everyone, I'm gonna top myself. And when you tell that to a bunch of teenagers, they're like, fuck yeah, I gotta see this. And so everyone logs on to Tiny Chat, and their P is with a butter knife. And we're like, well, P, what are you gonna do, man? He's like, well, I'm gonna cut my hands off. And we're like, well, we're like, and of course, half the people are like, do it, I want to see what happens, and the other half are just kind of like, hey man, I don't think that butter knife's gonna work. And so eventually he's halfway through, and then he starts, like, you know, yelling, and then, you know, engaging in a bit of underage drinking for us all to watch. And we're like, man, this is a desperate cry for attention. And then his mother walks in, and we're just like, oh man, this is gonna get interesting real quick. And it's basically like 20 minutes of this dude's mother yelling at him and being like, "What are you drinking this for, you fucking Darrow?" And like their mum was, I could see because their mum wasn't like the sharpest tool in the shed. It was obvious like caring mum, but like just average Australian mum from Queensland who just didn't really get her son's enjoyment of weird shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, these the boy," and then she like knows and he's like, "Oh, these are the assholes," and she's like, "Oh, these are the boys that have been talking shit, is it?" And then it's like, because he had obviously told his mom about the people that told him that he was shit at Star Wars. and so she's like, "Oi, you lot, leave my pee alone," blah, blah, blah. And so you're talking to a bunch of like fucking teenagers on Tiny Chat, and you're a middle-aged mother losing her shit over your son being terrible at Star Wars and just being a weird kid, and like you're expecting these teenagers to just like politely listen and be like, "Hey, you know what, ma'am? We're gonna stop bullying your son, and you guys have a great life." Fuck no. The first thing people are doing is like screaming, "Get your tits out! I want to see your mum's tits, tell her to get them out," and she's just getting more and more, she's getting like more and more hysterical to the point where it's just like a screaming grudge match between like 6 laughing teenage boys and like one hysterical mother of a Star Wars child. And it was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just like, since I'm like I was a moderator / administrator to the forum, so I was like sitting there on the Tiny Chat, I'm like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna defuse this situation. Like, guys, hold up a minute." And I was like, "Oh, hey lady, pleasure to meet you. I'm Zach. I think you need to like settle down for a sec." And she's like, "Fuck off." I'm like, "Alright, that's it. Fuck you. Get your tits out." And I just joined in on it. And it just became... And you know what? He comes back the next day, and it's immediately like, "Hey guys, sorry about my mom yelling at you," blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, "No, it's cool, it's cool." And then literally, like, a week later, he pulls the same fucking shit and just mothers in on it again. And it's like, and then eventually, every time we had a Tiny Chat or something like that, we'd always see his mother in the background. It's like, "Oh, well, what?" It's like, "What's happened? What's happened, B?" It's like, "Oh, I can't use my computer anymore unless my mom is sitting in the room." And I'm like, "You're a 17-year-old boy."
Oh no! Oh no! It's 17. We've made the jump.
Yeah.
Or did you just have inappropriately older like kids in your group?
Pretty much. Like sometimes like in the community there were people that were up to like, there was a 27-year-old dude in there. I mean, it was pretty large. It was pretty all-encompassing. I mean, the majority of it were like just kids and teenagers, and like a smattering of people in their early 20s that were mainly there for nostalgia factor. Because people have been around for a while and they just stuck around. I think it's probably still going now, or in private servers or something. Yeah. I know the forums are definitely still going. But yeah, people just kind of continued on with this thing because it's like a hobby. And I mean, it's interesting, and I don't blame him. It's very fun, and you can get encapsulated in it. And it's kind of like, I guess the one thing that appeals to most people about online roleplay is that it's a story that everyone can contribute to, and it makes you feel like you're a part of community, and it's a community of like-minded people. I mean, the biggest discussions that we had were always not when it was
there would have been so much railroading.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the thing. Yeah, but the thing is, it's not only that. It's just it's a matter of, I think the most poignant thing of it is that it was the community aspect, because when everyone wasn't role-playing, like about 50% of the time was role-playing, but 50% of the time was just kids and teenagers shooting the shit. And like just talking about shit that, you know, they wouldn't usually be able to talk to with their friends or lack thereof in real life. Like they wouldn't be able to talk about Star Wars in depth. They wouldn't be able to talk about the video games they liked in depth. Or they wouldn't be able to talk about, you know, heaps of things that usually they wouldn't be able to talk about. But there was suddenly a community that, you know, fostered that kind of thinking. And I think it's really nice. And I think it did help a lot of people that probably wouldn't be as popular or sociable in real life. And that's the thing that I can really say is really strong for a lot of online communities. That's not just Star Wars Galaxies. That said, I can't fucking wait to see how the kid that, like, there was one kid that every time that he lost in a fucking duel or something, would be like, I'm going for a long walk, and would literally go for these long walks for about like an hour to fucking calm down because his mother recommended it to him. And then one time everyone was like, bullshit, prove that you're going on all these long walks and that you're not just logging off and having a little tantrum. And so he started posting like photo logs of his long walk and like and like captioning each of the pictures with, here's what I was thinking about when I was here. It's like some dude that's like taking a photo of like a park near his house being like, I then realized that when I got to this point that it was silly of me to be angry at fucking Warwick for stealing my Boda plants. It's like, you're fucking outside.
Oh gosh.
Did you ever? A lot of us had, like, that grew up around the internet. We all had our weird online communities that we were part of. Yeah, it's really interesting to hear about the history of those, especially if they're fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
you've been part of so many. Were you part of many like online communities growing up, Ruby?
Actual communities. Like I was on Have a Hotel from about like 9 years of age to like 12, 13. And I actually made a bunch of friends through that and like talked on MSN with them. And like, I had like a whole group of friends that I talked to, and they all had their like because they were like emo kids, and they all had like their own dramas going on.
MySpace
They're all
scene
like,
kids.
yeah, they're all like heaps older than me.
I
and
know.
all had, like,
I know they're not the
issues.
same either. I know emo kids and scene kids are different.
They are different, thank you.
Yeah, there's a 3-year gap there.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, like I had made friends on Have a Hotel who I talked to on MSN. They all had their own issues, like I'm with blah blah, but I was with blah blah before, and I had a kid with blah blah, and like it's like, oh, I'm like 11, but like I'll be supportive.
What is this?
Yeah, I'm 12 and what is this?
Like, I was surprisingly I actually like looked back on my MSN logs. I don't remember how I got to them, but I did. I looked back on them and realized how much of a supportive kid I was back then, despite being like 11 years of age. I was like, everything's gonna be okay. Like, I know it's really rough right now, but like, you know, everything like goes all right, you know, in time. You just gotta hang in there. And they're like, thanks so much, Ruby. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. Like, I'm 11, but like, yeah, that can help. And then I think it was like maybe 14 or 15 when I got into like the Tumblr community. And that was a wild ride.
Yeah.
Because I because I started out as like a offensive humor blogger, because that's what was cool at the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, this is real funny. Yeah.
Funny's here for you.
Yeah, you bringing out the funnies. Have you heard of this offensive joke? And yeah, I was in that for a while, and then I started like getting into like a bit more like wholesome, like, you know, family fun humor, but still not exactly family fun. But like just like getting out of the whole offensive humor phase, and you know, stopped talking to a few people in that sort of community, and then made more friends in the wider Tumblr community. Like a few people that ended up getting pretty big on Tumblr and then out of Tumblr as well. I won't name drop, but I made a few
Name
friends
drop.
through there, which was really what?
Name drop. Do it.
You don't
Do
have
it.
to.
Fucking name drop. I'm telling you to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, I made friends with a few people from Tumblr that are like my friends now. Like Danny. I met her off Tumblr. I was friends with a dude called Tim, who's I'm pretty sure he like makes music now, under the God Squad.
So
Go
who famous did you know?
Is this New Zealand comedian?
Is it Lord?
She's such a fucking comedian.
Oh, she's a big stand-up.
Cracking
Oh,
funnies.
before I go any further, I just
No,
want to
New Zealand, it's Lord.
wait. I just want to give.
Yeah,
Wait,
okay,
wait.
Is it Peter Jackson?
I wanna give a shout out to anyone.
Cigarette?
Shh. I want to give a shout out to anyone whose birthday it is today. So I'm gonna play Happy Birthday right now.
No, but
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Right.
that was pathetic. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Bring it on home.
Oh god. Oh, here we go. I got one. I got
Ugh.
one. No, it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
fuck.
Come
No,
on,
Brie.
go. Just bear with me.
Oh, shit.
Uh. Oh.
What has this episode become?
This is
It's
horrible.
supposed to be the Mario theme song, but it's not anything like it.
I never thought Happy Birthday could be so funny. Yeah. So,
What about your shit-
Tumblr.
Yeah, no, I just made friends with like a whole bunch of people that ended up doing a lot more with themselves than I ever did from Tumblr.
Because you still do Tumblr, don't you?
Yeah, like I repost some funny pictures every now and then. I'm not as active on it as I used to be, but like I used to be like really deep in it, and I made heaps of friends that I'm like still friends with now.
You had like 20,000 followers or something, didn't you?
No, 12,000 was
Yeah.
peak. But yeah, it's really weird because like a lot of people that I made friends with, like I'm still friends with now. Like I keep in touch with them. Like I go out with them every now and then. And it's really really cool because like it wasn't just like a weird have a hotel phase where I was like 11. It like I ended up actually making some really good friends from it, which was cool. But
Stop.
it was really good.
Happy birthday to you. Oh shit. Alright, we gotta move on. This is viewer mail. We actually
Oh, cool.
viewer mail.
now.
If you'd like to write into us, please do gamingcultpodcast@gmail.com. But for right now, viewers, on the Gaming Cult Podcast, here is viewer mail.
The mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes to want to wail.
Man.
Go for it.
This one's from Woody. Wait, do I say Woody? Alright, whatever. He's called him. He's called him.
Gaming Cult. There's a snake in my boot.
Hey, Woody, you got a friend of me.
He's called himself Master Blaster, but what the fuck ever. It's called Grey Blasting in Cyberspace. Dear Cult, I have a confession to make. I am an online voice chat troll. I had my coming out moment playing World of Tanks last year. During a match, I was enraged by some Midwestern family trying to spend time together playing World of Tanks. The two kids shouted and squealed while their lame bunny fucking parents sat back and argued. All over voice chat. I thought about saying something but decided against it. Instead, I switched the headset output to my TV speakers as to hear the impending drama, and set my headset on the table. On my iPhone, I selected a video sure to express my opinion. set the volume on high, and place the phone on the table with my speaker next to my mic. Let me tell you, you haven't lived until you've listened to a family being torn apart by the sounds of Sasha Grey playing a game of Leaky Submarine with 14 men. What the fuck? That's a horrible way to put that. Oh, thanks. He goes on. To the uninitiated, Leaky Submarine is when a girl plays the role of the sub and the sailors rush to plug all the holes. Fuck you. One sibling asked his brother, "What is that?" The other brother kept wailing, "Mute it! Mute it!" I remember the father screaming at the mother, "What is this? Is this the shit you let them play?" The mother told the offspring, "You will never play this game again." I'm pretty sure I heard tears before the connection was severed. Since then, I've used the technique sparingly to silence annoying individuals and other trolls. I call this technique grey blasting. I've also Trump blasted and Alex Jones blasted, pieces of shit that awaken my fury. Am I wrong to do this? Sincerely, Master Blaster, aka Woody from Chi-Town. Holy shit!
Oh my
Hey, Woody.
God.
That's
Hey, Woody.
That's right. That's right up my alley. I'm down for that. I like that grey blasting. Oh, it's fucking art.
Hey,
I love
that's
it.
a classic move. That's a classic move. I can't say you're the first to have done it, but yeah, it's a good one.
I like it.
Ruby, what do you give it out of
Good
Timberland?
story.
If I feel like hearing that is a lot better than hearing like a family fall apart. And having both happen at the exact same time is just a pure masterpiece. So I'm going to give that 10 out of 10 Grable.
Hey, you know what's funner than fucking War of the Tanks? The slow destruction of family and the love for two adult beings with children.
Why would you ever want to like World of Tanks? I never thought that was like aimed at families. It's like, hey, I want a family game to play with your family.
My dad went for cigarettes and never came back after hearing the moans of Sasha Grey over World of Tanks.
It's an MMO where you play as a tank.
Yeah.
Shit. Have we got anything else to move on to? I feel like we're pretty much there with episode 55 of the New Gaming Cult podcast.
Album review.
in a
Best album.
special.
Oh yeah, we haven't done.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? We haven't done album reviews in a long time.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
album of the
alright.
week. Let's
Fuck
go.
it.
Of the week, I say. Fuck. We put this thing out every month.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck. What have I been listening to? Fuck it. You guys go first.
Yeah, we've got one ready to go.
Yeah, go for it.
I feel like I already. I feel like the last gaming cult podcast I talked about Carly Rae Jepsen's Emotion album, so I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that one again. I think I did. I think I did talk about it. My album of choice is Violent Soho's new album Waco.
Not a bad choice.
What?
Not a bad choice.
It's a really good album. I saw them play at Splendor in the Grass not too long ago.
Oh, how was Splendor?
It was just like smelly. Real smelly, and coffee was $6.
Oh, nice.
It was
Nice.
fucked.
That's $2 more than it should be.
Fucking $6 more than it should be.
Oh shit.
I should get everything for free forever.
Call the police.
Hello, police.
Hello, police. I heard it's someone's birthday.
Oh, how'd you know? it's me, the chief.
Please don't call your emergency services number and play them happy birthday. That is not an official recommendation from Gaming Cult to do this illegal thing.
That's an endorsement from Zach Innes.
No, but I saw them play at Splendor, and they were really, really good. Like they're really good live. Lots of fun. But their new album, Waco, is really, really fucking good. It's just like everything, like I don't think I've said this about an album. No, I have. I've said this about My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade, and I've said this about Carly Rae Jepsen's Emotion. I enjoy every single song on this album. Like every song on this album.
That's great.
I like to listen to.
Have you reviewed Welcome to the Black Parade on Gaming Cult Podcast?
Oh shit, have I?
No, that's mine. That's mine. Fuck you.
No! Oh my god, no, Zach's a fake emo. He is. Zach's a fake emo because he made fun of me for liking My Chemical Romance when I was a kid, and now he thinks he's all about it. But like,
it's only because it's become a popular meme now too.
It's a meme.
Yeah.
Zach, you don't like it because it's a meme. You're not even a true fan.
Hold on. No, I like that song Helena, and I liked. Yeah, I liked it, but I made fun of you because I didn't want to admit that I liked it myself.
Zach, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Closing the goddamn door.
Happy birthday to my love for My Chemical Romance.
Exactly.
Alright, keep going. Tell me more about your album.
Yeah, no, Waco's just like a really, really good album. My favorite song on it's probably So Sentimental. Just cause like I don't know, it's got a lot to it, and just catchy, you know. Like it's the sort of song that like you listen to and you just find yourself listening to on repeat for like a good week. But like I found myself listening to the entire album on repeat for a week. It was just really, really good. Also, shouts out to Boys Don't Cry by Frank Ocean. It's not out yet, and I don't even know if it will be out today. But, today being the Friday that it's supposed to come out, even though it's Saturday here. But if not, Frank Ocean, I forgive you because no pressure. But also, please.
Shouts out.
That's all.
I'm gonna recommend the new Nafi mixtape that just came out from the Nafi crew in Mexico. That's NAAFI, called Pirata Volume 3. Pirata 3. It's an amazing collection of like reggaeton and baile funk like edits, basically, of hip hop tracks and other reggaeton tracks. It's sick. Just go get it. Like Google Nafi Pirata 3 and you can go download it for free. It's great. It's one of my releases of the year so far. Can't stop listening to it.
Very cool. Does that mean it's my turn?
Yep.
Views by great album, but you know that's fucking 3-4 months ago news. I'm going to say what I've been listening to recently, and once again, it's not an album, as is usually the case by me, but an artist. I've been listening to a band from the UK called The Rhythm Method, and The Rhythm Method are great. It's weird. It's like imagine if the Pet Shop Boys all got pissed at your local pub and talked about the depressing state of, like, you know, it's basically I don't know how to describe it. It's like if the Pet Shop Boys decide to play local pub shows rather than go on to become something big, and it's really interesting in that manner. It's a very grim look into the current space held by, you know, people that are my age and Ruby's age and younger. Just the general space in which, like, you know, that, you know, everyone takes it's a grim outlook. It's grim. It's a delicious grim form of music that still finds a way to be slightly upbeat in a, you know, pub pop rock kind of way. It's great. It's incredible. You should just listen to it. There's a song called Party Politics by The Rhythm Method that you should listen to, And if you don't like that, try listening to Local Girl. And if you don't like either of them, you're probably just a fucking bourgeois loser anyway.
Shuts up.
Thank you.
Well, this was episode 55 of the New Gaming Cult Podcast. Write to us, gamingcultpodcast@gmail.com, facebook.com/gamingcultpodcast. Give us a like or whatever. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're always uploading like all these episodes to YouTube and also like exclusive content sometimes as well. Yeah, go subscribe to the Gaming Cult YouTube.
Could we call this an inner special somewhat?
Well, it's just episode 55 of the New Gaming Cult Podcast. It's
episode 55, but
it's very inner-centric. I'll give you that much.
yeah, inner-centric is the word I was looking for. It's bang on.
Yeah.
Well done.
So what do we think?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to my lovely Brogdur and Sugdur.
My Brogdur, I love you so much.
I really liked showing my skills, my
Which-
music skills.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were playing that keypad. It was good.
Yeah.
Any words to bring us out?
Oh,
We'll see you next time, guys and girls.
can you play the start of Hotline Bling? Or on the keypad?
Fuck, okay. Wait.
No, stop it.
Keep going.
This is over.
Yes, you're onto it.
This
Fuck.
this fucking episode is over.
How do I get the keypad up? I want to give it a go.
Every dark-sided person get out of my house. If you believe in Jesus, you can stay here.
Messy in a good way.
Messy in a great way, yeah.
Messy like a freshly ruined club bathroom.